Hello everyone! In today's video we're gonna be building a new and improved villager trading hall and villager breeder. If you've been following this series, you would likely know that we already have a villager breeder and a villager trading hall. However, they were created just when 1.14 came out, and they are not that effective and they don't really work that well. So I thought I would recreate a new one. As you can see here, I have done most of the boring work already. I've built a platform right here, which is where the trading hall is gonna go. In here is gonna be the chamber, the choosing chamber, the chests for items for all the different professions, and right here a transport line that's gonna transport our villagers from our villager breeder all the way over to our trading hall. This line is almost exactly 200 blocks long, and that is in order to avoid the breeder and the trading hall not to conflict with each other. This is where the villager breeder is gonna go. The villager breeder we're gonna be creating is the one designed by impulseSV, and it has the added benefit of also working as a potato carrot farm. We're gonna use it for carrot in this case, since we just created the gold farm and I want golden carrots as a food source. So let's get started. Transporting the villagers I've done by boat, as you see right here. I have taken these from our old iron golem farm, which is basically useless now, so therefore they're going to be donated to this project instead. What I've done is that I'm taking them over here, trapping in this, and right here they will swim on top. We're going to use the water to push him to the side I want. Just going to cover this up, make it easier. And slowly but surely he will make it to where I want him. On the top here, as you'll see, he will fall in. I'll try and see if I can fix this rather quickly. I'll do it like this. And he should be in. We got the other two earlier right here. And this one up basically without a hitch. So, it's basically a bit over a week since that last recording. And yeah, this was supposed to be an easy, simple thing to do, and it just wasn't. This took a long time. For some reason, this guy just refused to throw his stuff to them. And they kept teleporting out, as you can see my little hotfix here. To avoid them teleporting, I created this line right here. One of them even died. I tried creating backups of this world and going into them and trying looking at the NPT data, the entity data to figure out like where they are sleeping and if their workspace was correct. And yeah, that took a long time for some reason. And for some reason it sometimes worked, sometimes didn't. But now I don't know why, but it works now. It looks like now he's staring again, but I think their inventory is full. They're throwing it to each other constantly, as you can hear. Alright, so good. We can finally go on. As you can see, since this has not been loaded, a few of them has been coming throughout some time, so we actually have a few already ready. They haven't grown up though, since I haven't really been in this area. The idea for this room, as I told about earlier, when we go in here, we want to click the button, and a minecart is going to pick up a villager and place it right here. We're going to be able to place some kind of workstation for them, and they will pick up this workstation. Then we will do one trade with them, so they will keep their profession, and then we're going to send them on, so that way we're able to in here control the profession. This is in order to block their pathfinding, because if this was open, they technically would be able to find a workstation in here somewhere and pick up that profession, and we don't want that. So that's the reason. I just spent a bit more time here, so I'll just show you what I have. This is the button that activates the minecart, picks one of them up in here, I just placed a few of the workstations that we are gonna need, and we can just do a little bit of a test here, see if it works. Oh yeah, I have to put I have to put a minecart in it actually. Let's just do that quick. There we go. Alright, I think that should be fine. What's this? Yes, perfectly. And then we will be able to control what he has if we just take one. Yeah, just take a electron. Like this. See, do we like it? This? Nope. We're gonna wait. You should lose it again if it isn't. Where's the sun? Oh yeah, okay, good. There's some times of day that he will lose it again, and he won't lose it. Better. Still not the good. But yeah, this is the idea, and we will continue until we get something that we like. Oh, that's okay. Actually, let's first create the chambers that they're gonna be kept in before we start going too much into this. Okay, I tried building one of the modules. As you can see, this is actually quite complicated. There was a lot of things I needed to do to make this. So yeah, let's just try and see if it works first try. It does not. Alright. Okay, yeah. So I thought about it, and that design I personally think is maybe a bit too complicated. It doesn't really seem to fit what I want to do. So I created this a lot more simple, as you can see. We get the villager in here. We have to destroy his minecart like that. We'll just have to do it manually in this case. Then place whatever he's gonna have, or the other way around. Does not really matter. And we can trade with him if we want to. Then the smart idea about this. We can lower him, and the zombie will attack him, converting him into a zombie villager. When he is converted, we can convert him back, and that means it will cost less to buy stuff from him. Okay, let's try it again in here. We throw this, doing this. Is he gonna convert? There we go. Okay, that didn't take too long, a few minutes. Okay, but so this works, and it's a lot more simple than the other one. Now I just have to make it look pretty, basically, and figure out how I want to set it up. So after playing around with it for a bit, this is the design I've ended up with. I think it looks decent, at least. We're gonna keep the rail line on top of here, and have the holding chambers in here. As you can see, the zombies behind here. These rows are just, first of all, to prevent the minecart from falling away, and second also to block light. And if we just go up here, I can show you from the top. It's just quite simple. If one of these levers are flicked, they will go in here. And I placed this lamp so we can see which one is active as well. Quite good. Now we just have to build on all of the other sides, but I actually need to do some gathering first. Since we're gonna need a lot of materials for this, I think we're gonna have to test this tree farm out. I haven't checked it since the new update came out, and I'm really scared because this is a duplication glitch to duplicate the TNT, right? And this could break if it doesn't work. Okay, so the minecart fell down, but it actually worked though. The TNT is still there. I have noticed that the duplication kit other people use is a lot like this one, so I thought that for some reason I thought it probably would work. Yeah, okay, the minecart fell down, so we have to use another one, but we'll do that another time. I've gotten these materials together. I think this should be enough to complete most of this area, so I think we'll turn on some music and do a bit of time lapse.
Somewhere by the emerald sea, where the moon and water meet. Somewhere close to harmony, when the world is sound asleep. Something's gonna bring the change, journeys we are meant to take. Something at the
So this is what we managed to build with the materials we had. Almost all the way around. I was lacking a bit of quartz and a few other things, I believe, in order to complete this area, so I might do that throughout this episode. I just don't really want to do it right now. As you can see here, a problem we have encountered is that our idea was that when this light is turned on, it means the rail is pointing in that direction, right? So we know that if this turns on, it means that whatever villager comes through will fall in here. However, when we switch directions, so go in this direction for example, it will be the opposite way around. So in this case, the minecart will go this way and not go in here when it's turned on. So this won't really work that well, at least. My idea is instead to have manually set them like this, so we know that since all of them are pointing in that direction means that they are turned off basically, or pointing this way. And if one of them is not pointing in that way, is not turned to the left here, it means that it's the one pointing in that direction. I think that's the smartest way to do it, and then just get rid of the lamps. Oh yeah, it was quite nice. While building this, a few zombies spawned on my scaffolding right here, so I was able to get them in. We have 3 out of the 5 we need now. We might end up needing another one for this one, because I don't think if the zombies over here and the villagers over there, that he'll be able to see that long. So we might split this up into 2, but besides that, this should work quite well. Okay, I decided to just bite the bullet and get the rest of the materials. I think everything's in place now. It only took like 15 minutes to get. I'm just lazy, I guess. And I got another zombie. We just need one more. And since so far I've just been letting them spawn on the scaffolding here, maybe I should stick with that and wait for night. Just go back and forth until another one spawns, and then get in and then pack up. I think we're mostly done. Something I'm just kind of realizing though is that we might need to build yet another storage system in this world. Since I'm going away from this place, I'm starting to packing these things up, right? But we have all sorts of other items, and currently the only way I have of getting them back into these is to do it manually. It would probably be an idea to have a storage system only for these shulker boxes, but I need to figure out a way to make it work with my system as I have it now. Or maybe something else. Well, that's for another episode. Okay, I didn't even have to go look for quartz like I did. I had all of these backed up. Oh, I completely forgot. Alright, we got a guy. Let's just see if we can bait him in. There we go. He's ours. Now we just need to name tag him, and that should be it. Now we have the last guy in, the only thing left should be to remove the scaffolding. I just found an odd bug. What? What in the... It's all my doors. Alright, I really fixed it. And there we go. Ah, this place, I wish it was daytime although, but this place is starting to look really great. It does like look like a big block of redstone blocks, but still. Ah, so that's where they spawn. I have been wondering since I've seen a couple of them spawn. So they're spawning on the redstone blocks. Okay, I think I have to put some buttons on top of that. Alright, but yeah. Next thing will be to actually get some villagers in. So I'll have to do some AFK time and so on. Oh yeah, one last thing. When we want to kill these, most of the time we'll just convert them to a zombie and kill them. That way they won't spread the information that we're killing them. If in worst case scenario that we have this filled up and they go all the way over here, I think we should just make them go into the. Wasn't there supposed to come water out of that? Didn't use the big wet. But yeah, just kill them with some water. Why did that not work? It's actually. Wait, what? Right here? What? I've gotten a few of them now, and some with some really good enchantments. As you can see here, this guy sells mending, and since I've converted him, I think it's only one emerald per one. So let's just say one of these. That's all the mending. Oh, that's so nice, so easy. Like, I think all this is mending books, right? Yeah, it took like no time at all to get. Pretty good. Very nice. At some point, it would be really great to just have a lot of clerics here, since we have so much rotten flesh and stuff laying around. It would be nice to just trade it out. And I think if we just got something here. I'll fix that. But I think it would be nice to just have a bunch of them so you're able to trade it out very easily. So yeah, that's gonna be good. But I think that's gonna be everything for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.